AVA Sports, sponsoring live stream action for Contenders. What's your knockout combination?
This tournament contest is brought to the green tuning round. The referee in charge of action is AJ.
Okay, so we continue here. 70 kilo K1 action with Aiva RAS from Top Yard Boxing fighting out the red corner. He's facing Daumantas MATULEVICIUS from Assassin's Gym fighting out the blue corner. 3 2-minute rounds.
And we know Daumantas has a solid striking game, heavy hooks and very technical head movement. It's beautiful to watch. And watch out for his straight punches down the centre line.
Daumantas, nicknamed the Devil. We've seen him in some good fights on Contenders in the past. Nice knee there, landed slightly in the clinch there from RAS.
RAS utilising that nice high guard, keeps his hands nice and high, typical of a Muay Thai fighter. That really just serves to give the added protection to the melon of the head. You want to protect that. When that melon gets dropped, it's going to get rocked.
Wow, and MATULEVICIUS has come out slinging heavy in those gladiator-style shorts that he's sporting.
RAS is a powerhouse of himself, Mark. He's got some huge KOs, sledgehammers for hands. You can see here he's looking for the low leg kick and setting up the hands beautifully.
He's a strong-looking boy, isn't he? Where he's got the power, content to look for his openings. Nice leg kick there from RAS.
Yeah, he's trying to slow down Daumantas. You know, he just brings something to the table that most of us have not seen. He just so fast, uses the power, he's fast-paced fighter, he's don't blink type style, and we're seeing RAS using the perfect game plan to slow him down, teeps and low kicks.
Absolutely, he's throwing some really nice combinations as well. He just caught left hook into a kick. Ooh, nice again. Lovely combinations from RAS.
RAS is good in that mid to close range. He's able to just decipher where he is in the space, land his hands and get out of danger.
And a nice jab there on MATULEVICIUS as he came in. MATULEVICIUS, the initial onslaught is certainly slowed, taking a few more backward steps now as RAS pours it on. Going to his shell a little bit, MATULEVICIUS.
Yeah, MATULEVICIUS usually uses his power jab to set things up. He's kind of steering away from it here. Interesting stance. I mean, it could be potentially that doesn't know too much about RAS and he's kind of using the first round to feel him out. Often you see that in most fights across the board, just to see what each other has as tools and perhaps potential weaknesses.
I wonder if MATULEVICIUS came out firing, and I wonder once he'd had a taste of RAS's power, maybe he thought, oh, better back up a little bit here, see what I'm dealing with. And certainly towards the end of the round, RAS was pouring it on a little bit, and MATULEVICIUS went right into his shell, wasn't throwing much at all. And you can't just stand in front of a man like Aiva RAS, because he will put a beating on you. Round 2. What are you looking for, Dean, in this round?
MATULEVICIUS now needs to start thinking about implementing his own game plan, and what we know from him, as we can see here, he's getting a lot more confident. His confidence grows as the fight goes on, and he adds more damage to the roster.
That's pretty much exactly how he started the first round, kind of blitzing forward and throwing punches in bunches, and then obviously he kind of started to slide a little bit in that first round. Let's see if he can continue that offensive onslaught here. Referee AJ Jeffrey talks to both fighters. Not sure what this is about, Dean.
Interesting. Something happened there. Ref had a chat. They're back underway nonetheless. MATULEVICIUS does best when he is the one pressing the action. It's key for him in this fight, particularly with the head movement. And he literally gets in there and puts a beating on his opponents. But I mean, as we alluded to, RAS did a great job of working well inside, and on the outside he's using those low leg kicks and the teeps.
MATULEVICIUS rather kind of highlighting and kind of telegraphing those leg kicks as they come. RAS was easily able to step out. Nice left hook there from RAS. Looks for it again. And again, once again, MATULEVICIUS has gone back into his shell. He's tasted some of the power of RAS again. Superman punch there from RAS. He is certainly in the ascendancy.
This could, I mean, the only thing I can think of here, Mark, is previously this fight was against a different opponent in the boxing realm, and now they switched it to K1. I mean, the warrior that MATULEVICIUS is, he'll fight no matter what. So maybe he hasn't worked the intricacies of the K1.
RAS has got him pinned up against the fence here. Really pouring it on. That's probably the most significant offense of the fight so far. As you say, it's kind of a big deal. If you think you're going to come to arena and box and suddenly you're in a K1 fight with leg kicks and knees, that's quite the mental readjustment needed. But certainly there, RAS poured it on, and that was probably the most significant period of the fight for him.
Yeah, I've not seen a lot of head movement from MATULEVICIUS. He's usually quite used to doing that, but I think perhaps what it is, he's worried about dipping his head to either the left or the right and ending up getting head kicked.
Oh! To be fair to MATULEVICIUS, he took that well.
Yeah.
That was a huge head kick.
MATULEVICIUS as well can sometimes keep his hands a little too far low, Mark, when he's loading up for power shots, but it seems like he's being quite cautious here in this fight. He's took the first round to feel it out, and he's looking for the ways to get in. But again, RAS doing a great job of sticking to his game plan, utilising the techniques to keep MATULEVICIUS at distance, and then indeed when he gets close enough, he uses that cage to land all those punches and kicks.
Okay, so let's get some advice. I call you the fight guru. If you're in MATULEVICIUS' corner, what are you telling him now?
Pressure, check the leg kicks, fire, make RAS pay for every single technique he uses against you. And more importantly, keep those hands up. When those high kicks come, you've got to block them, you've got to fight instantly back, go low, go high. So switch it up really, and just use everything in your toolbox.
Absolutely, he certainly needs a big third and final round, because up to this point you'd have to say that RAS has taken the first two. Never can second guess the judges, of course, but certainly you'd think that MATULEVICIUS needs to win this third and final round if he's got a shot at winning the fight. Round three, third and final round.
See now if MATULEVICIUS turns this up, he's got to keep busy. You see the way that RAS there, he's got his hands nice and high, he's got a squatted stance, he's loading up for something, he's edging his way in. Oh, there we go. MATULEVICIUS needs to do that, but he needs to put punches on the end of it. Multiple combinations with different types of strikes.
Absolutely, and RAS backing him up again. You can see MATULEVICIUS has got red welts on his back, on his front. He's certainly wearing some damage from this fight.
There we go, there's the check. MATULEVICIUS now is getting in his groove. This is where he flourishes, when he's confident, when he's coming forward, when he's dictating the pace.
I just think he's slightly wary of RAS's power.
Yeah, RAS possesses that rear kick, man. It's from hell. If that lands flush, you're going to go sleep.
Yeah, he's got power kicks, power punches, like a little tank.
Here we go. Oh! That was crazy.
Are you going to call that a knockdown? No, AJ Jeffrey says it's a slip.
Oh, wow.
Just outside of our sight line here, sitting cage side.
That looked like it was flying knee, man. That was awesome.
Yeah, that would have been huge. But as it is, back to action. MATULEVICIUS opening up a little bit, but RAS again has the better of the combination. Pushing him back now. Nice kick there from MATULEVICIUS.
MATULEVICIUS eats a knee on the outside, but he needs to really press this action, keep his pace going. I believe he's bloodied the nose up of RAS there, Mark.
I think he has. It's a good spot, Dean. That's going to give him some confidence, but he's got to get off the cage, start adding to that crimson on the face.
There we go. Now there's the head movement. He's got to put something on the end of that, though. Make RAS pay wherever he is.
And now he's gaining confidence. You can see he's sticking his tongue out. Is it too little too late, though, for MATULEVICIUS? There's a 10-second warning.
Looks like
RAS,
that. Yeah,
that is a broken nose.
Yeah, it looks broken for sure. Oh, yes, there we go. Now that MATULEVICIUS come into his own. He's going to take advantage of this. It's a shame it was at the end of the round because, as we know, if you've ever had a broken nose, Mark, you cannot breathe, you cannot see properly, your eyes water, you're swallowing your own blood. It's not nice. So if he could have implemented that earlier on in the fight, he could have maybe kept that ferocious pace there in the third round. But as you said, 1 and 2, it didn't really do too much.
No. I think certainly RAS was the aggressor for the majority of the fight. MATULEVICIUS found some success late there. Seeing if we can see a replay. Oh, of that flying knee. That was a kind of caught him slipping and also caught him with the flying knee. Wasn't called a knockdown. I don't really know where the nose injury came from, but certainly MATULEVICIUS came on strong late, and fair play to him. As you say, this man came to the arena tonight thinking he was going to box.
Oh, I think we just received a bit of news here that that Daumantas is going to propose to his wife, Mark, to keep it on hush hush.
Shh, Dean, don't tell anyone.
He can't hear us, so that's right.
That's fine.
But
So
yeah,
even though he may not have won the fight, he may.
we'll see if he steps up and does it. Hand over to the announcer.
So we're ready for the decision, the judge's verdict, to see who won this fight.